Hello Digimon Tamers, this is Turok Duels, and I am coming at you with a video today on this beautiful Monday. So, I know I haven't posted a lot of videos in a while because I was busy with life, you know. However, the last video I posted was the Bt-8 pre-release. I didn't do anything with Bt-9 pre-release because it was kind of like in shambles. But this week, the pre-release weekend of Bt-10 was actually the most exciting one because I was pulling godlike pulls, and I was at my Saturday. I was at my locals in Miami called Nowhere Games. Shout out to them for hosting the tournament, and I got a box from there. I didn't get to record a video of it, but I got too excited that I couldn't contain it. I couldn't wait for it, so I just went gung ho about it, and I did open an alternate art Omnimon X antibody and an alternate art Jesmon X antibody, and on top of that, a guy just gave me his Jesmon X antibody and Jesmon GX for free. Not having to pay for it or anything. So I'm just like, oh, okay, that's awesome. Now, after that pre-release, I went to my local, which is Pro Play Games. Shout out to them. And if you want to check out their content, I will leave a link to their YouTube channel on the description below. That's my locals in Miami, Florida. Love those guys to death. So shout out to them. So I got myself a box from them, and I also picked up my Jesmon starter decks, which speaking of, I have one unopened, which I will show you guys in a minute after my pre-release recap. So now, and then yesterday I had the tournament happen, and if I'm correct, I believe I bought 3 boxes when I was there yesterday at Pro Play Games, because they were hosting their tournament as well. And from there, I pulled godlike pulls: a Dark Knight Mon X antibody alternate art, a Maiden Mode Sakuyamon Maiden Mode alternate art, Bloom Lordmon alternate art, Jesmon GX, Decagraymon alternate art mode, and also I pulled the Chad Genkumon X antibody alternate art. This artwork is so insane. I love this artwork of Genkumon X antibody from Sunday. Oh, I forgot to mention, on Saturday when I bought my box at Pro Play Games, PPG for short, I actually pulled an alternate art Shotmon King version and the alternate art Beelzemon. That was just pure insanity. I sold most of them. I sold the alternate art Beelzemon to a friend of mine, and like I said, unfortunately I didn't get to make a video of this because I didn't think I would make godlike pulls, but I got witnesses to tell you, hey, he did. So before I would get to opening this starter deck Jesmon, here's what's gonna happen through this week before the official release of Bt-10. So now, today I'm going to open this starter deck. However, from Tuesday to Friday, this is what's gonna happen. You're not gonna get not 1, not 2, heck, not even 3, but you are gonna get 4 deck profiles I made from Tuesday to Friday. Tomorrow I'm gonna start with Jesmon. Wednesday I'll be with Blue Flare. Thursday Thursday is going to be Boggle Army, and Friday is going to be Cross Heart. So that's going to be my deck profiles I'm going to bring out for this Friday for this week, because I haven't posted any videos. So I'd rather at least you guys get something, because I was able to finish, thanks to my pre-release, this weekend, I was able to make 3 decks and update my Jesmon deck. So speaking of, let's open the starter deck Jesmon. So and the thing with this starter deck compared to the other starter decks from previous ones, such as the Tai, the Pyuljamon, Masamon, the packaging, it's a lot smaller compared to the Ulforce Vijamon and the Galamon, because the thing like this is that the Galamon and Ulforce Vijamon, you get this new promos, the memory boosters for each color in this card game, from blue, red, black, purple, yellow, and green. So you get 6 colors from there. And with this case, with the starter deck Jesmon and starter deck Ragnar Lordamon, depending what you get, but I picked the Jesmon because I love Jesmon. You will get, speaking of, 6 of the new reprints of the Tamers. So we're going to start from the Tamers. For the red, you would get the Tai, that will give you all of your Digimon gets 1000 DP. For the blue, you get Davis. Now, this card was very expensive to pick up, but look how this artwork looks. It is phenomenal. I already upgraded the rarity for my Davis on my Imperial Jamon deck, and I'm gonna keep this so I can put this on my Examon deck that's gonna come out in EX3, which I am so excited because I like that new mechanic they call Evade. So yeah, but this is such a beautiful artwork. I love this Davis art reprint. So Bandai, they hit out of the park with that Tamer. Wait, let me place this here. For the yellow, you got TK, and it says all of your security Digimon gets 2k DP. For the green, you get the Ken Ichijoji memory set tamer. For the black, you get the Izzy memory set tamer. And for your purple, you get the Matt Ishida, which says when one of your Digimon is deleted, he may suspend his tamer to gain 1 memory. So these are going to be your 6 tamers, reprint tamers, which Davis being the biggest one here. So you have 3 memory set tamers, and you have 3 3 ability tamers. So now let's open the starter deck. With this starter deck, you're gonna get 4 of the starter deck Gurimons, which, let me place this closer. There you go. It says while you have 2 or more Digimon in play, this Digimon gets 1000 DP. You don't ever play this egg Digitama, because in fact you have to have more than more Digimon, 2 or more Digimon. But although Jesmon can do that easily, but why getting the 1k DP when the Bt-10 Gurimon gives you the draw, which I think you need more than a DP, because the Jesmon support, such as the Systemons and Jesmon himself, can gain DP without this need to be there. So this is the Digitamas, and then also let me take this out, and these are your memory gauge. I just love the artwork for these. You have the Hookmon on the left, the Jesmon, and the coloring scheme. It looks fantastic. I like these memory gauge for the Jesmon starter deck. Now back to the deck itself. You're gonna get 4 generic rookies, your Kendomons. Like, you can make like a whole generic red deck if you're like a beginner. You will get 4 Solarmons, which is such a good card because it says on all turns players can't reduce play costs. So if you're gonna build Jesmon, you should play this, because it stops decks like Blue Flare, the Crossheart. I think Bagro Army as well as the Twilight, which is your Dark Knight mon, or basically any deck that has the Digicross mechanic, and Death X mon can't come down at all. They had to pay the full 20 while this is still around. And there's a Stingmon from the Pyodramon can't reduce the play cost when you have a blue. Same as the XVmon in that star deck, you can't reduce the play cost if it is a green in the field. So this, you need to play this if you're gonna play your Jesmon. You're also gonna get 4 of the new Huckmon, which is such a good card. I mean, you don't need to play a full set. I think 2, to me personally, is going to be good, and I'll show you when I do the deck profile tomorrow that but it says when you play the Digimon with Systemon in its name, gain 1 memory. That's really good. And also the inheritable, you get 1,000. You basically give any Digimon that has Huckmon in the name or Royal Knights in its traits 1,000 DP extra. So this is not just Jesmon specific, it could be any Royal Knight. So this is such a good alternate Huckmon until we get our security promo Huckmons. We don't know yet. Bandai hasn't announced an English version of that. So for the moment, you would need to play 2 of him. Or no, wait, I'm mistaken. Not this Huckmon. It's the Bt-10 Huckmon that you have to play it. But I'll explain it when the deck profile for tomorrow. You get 4 generic champions, which is your Meramon. You get 4 of the new Bao Huckmon, which is just like the same as the new Huckmon. You gain your Jesmon or any Royal Knight will gain 1,000 DP for his inheritable. You will get 4 generic ultimates. Skull Meramon. I mean, Skull Meramon is such a badass looking ultimate. And then you would get 4 new ultimates. I mean, my bad. 4 new Savior Huckmon, which is such a good replacement for BT6. Savior Huckmon, because not replacement, but yeah, a good replacement since Savior Huckmon from BT6 is limited to 1. That's the sad part. So this ability, when Digivolving, this Digimon may also attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon for the turn. So this is great, especially with Jesmon X antibody has piercing. And then the inheritable is when attacking once per turn. If this Digimon has Royal Knight in its traits, you may play 1 Digimon card with Systemon in its name from your hand or trash without paying its memory cost. So let's say you have your Jesmon from the starter deck. You swing in, you get to call 2 Systemons on the field. Doesn't matter which combination. You basically extend this one basically extends your combos. And it's such a great replacement. Then you get 2 Volcanomons, which is a blocker with an inheritable of security attack +1. This one, I say, is a cyborg, so you might as well, for you Machine Dramon players, might as well play this in your deck. For those who will play Machine Dramon, which now when BT12 comes out, Machine Dramon players are gonna be feasting. So good luck for that. And then the main star of this deck, 2 of the starter deck 12 Jesmons. Let me read this ability here. When Digivolving, Blitz. Like Mario says, Blitz. So good. When attacking, you may play 1 Digimon card with Systemon in its name from your hand without paying its memory cost. So this is just attacking, and he blitzed already, so he's going to be swinging regardless. Now, on your turn, once per turn, when you play another Digimon by an effect, this Digimon gets 3,000 DP and gains security attack +1 for the turn. So you call this along with, you have this Savior Huckmon underneath. You're going to call So the Saber Hookmons are heritable, so ready to start. You have one Systemon, say Systemon CL, that gives you an extra memory. Then you have this Jesmon, and you're gonna call the Systemon CL from Bt-10. So this is gonna, you could digivolve this to your X antibody Jesmon, and that effect is still going to apply. So you're gonna be swinging with, and you have Saber Huckmon's ability to attack unsuspended Digimon. So this basically gives you, this is just, I don't know, I can't put it in words. It's like it gives you that, you extending your combos, you get bigger plays, bigger effects. It's just, how is your opponent going to be able to handle that? And you get 2 of this in a starter deck. You will get 2 new Genkumons, which this deck, this card could be good as a deck in itself, or you can tech this card if you want to play it differently for Jesmon. But that depends solely on you. Me personally, I think I'd rather make this its own deck. But its skill is awesome. It's good though. Like when Digivolving, you may play one Hookmon or Digimon card with Systemon in its name in your trash without paying its memory cost. So that's cool right there. Second, your turn, once per turn, when you play another Digimon by an effect, de-Digivolve one up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon. So that is pretty awesome. So you have the ability to de-Digivolve with this effect. So all those once per turn, but I mean, you want to be that broken. Now, speaking of Systemons, now we go to our Systemons. You're gonna get 4 Systemon blocks that when you play her, you trash 1 card in hand to draw 2, and you also get decoy. Like she will get decoy while you have a Digimon in play with a Hookmon in its name or Runnites in its traits. So this one is really fantastic. It protects your Jesmon. You protect your Jesmon stack. So that is the Systemon block. And then you get 4 new Systemon seals, which if you swing, you get to, it's like the new option card in here from Master to Disciple. You reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Hookmon in its name or Royal Knights in its traits from among them to your hand, and you trash the rest. And also all the Digimon with Hookmon in their names and Royal Knights in their traits, they gain reboot. So this is, so that way your opponent cannot swing over your Jesmons or your Royal Knights, depending how you want to build the deck while she's around. Then you're going to get 4 of this option card called Also Generics, which I honestly, you don't play this unless you don't have the main Jesmon stuff or option cards you need. Then yeah, sure, you could play this. I mean, it's the main, one of your opponent's Digimon gets 2000 DP for the turn. Then if you have a Digimon with Hookmon in its name or Royal Knight in its traits in play, gain 1 memory and one of your Digimon gains piercing. So not bad, but I mean, Jesmon in itself will get piercing. Maybe you could do this with a Jesmon Royal Knight deck. That I can understand. And speaking of what I said from Master to Disciple, here is from Master to Disciple, the new option card for Jesmon. So it says, main, reveal the top 3 cards from your deck, add 1 card with Hookmon or Systemon in its name or Royal Knights in its traits among them to your hand, trash the rest, then place this card in your battle area. Now, like I said, so let's say you have a Hookmon, like perfect scenario, you got your Hookmon and you have 2 Systemons. You just get the Hookmon in your hand, and the Systemon's are gonna get trashed, so that way you can set up your Jesmon plays and save your Hookmon plays. And the delay is the next time one of your Digimon would Digivolve this turn, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. That is such. So basically, if you got up to save your Hook, you have 3 memory left. You can use this. your Jesmon will go in for 3 instead of 4. You can swing in and you can extend your plays from right there. This will be like a great opener for when you start the game. So I see some deck profiles play 4 of this, some will play 2, and some will play 3, but you never want to play 1 of this. This is such a good option card for Jesmon. And last and certainly not least, you got 2 of this black one called Quake Blast Fire Father. It says, while you have a Digimon with Hukumon or Systemon in its name, or Royal Knights in its traits, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. In main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 13 or less. It's a 7 cost, was it Dark Gaia Force? But the thing is, you could, if it has like Royal Knights or Systemon or Hukumon in its traits or name, depending, you don't have to meet the color requirements. I think this is really great as a Genkumon related specific kind of deck, or you can use it as a Royal Knight deck, but I wouldn't play this on my Jesmon, because Jesmon could just swing over at Digimon. It gets big anyways, so I don't see any point with this. But maybe if you're gonna make a Genkumon deck, this I can understand. So that is the starter deck that is a Jesmon starter deck, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the first deck profile, which is going to be my Jesmon deck profile. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oops. Sorry, couldn't contain my excitement. So I'll see you all tomorrow. This is Turok Duels saying deuces.